Hello, my fellow citizens of the 7th universe. My name is Peoplezz, if you wish specific, and welcome back once again to the Dragon Block Sea Battle of Sea test server. As you can see from Flan the back there, that means we've got a new update for you guys today. Now, before this episode starts, oh my god. Lesson for you guys. If you record YouTube, do not, I repeat, do not update your graphics card if you have a NVIDIA graphics card. It makes it so you can't record Minecraft. Love NVIDIA! Woo! Love you guys! Actually, I really do, because their graphics cards are amazing, but the latest update kind of messes with your Minecraft. So don't do it! But anyways, today we have, some brand new transformations! Yes! Jen put in transformations for each of the races besides Saiyan, because Saiyan has way too many transformations to begin with. So, your favorite race besides Saiyan now has transformations, except for Majins. There's nothing for Majins yet. No, wait, there isn't any Majins. Ha! I forgot. That's a Namekian. I color the Namekians pink. The albino Namekians. Yeah, so Jen has added, a new form plus the God Key form for each of the transformations that are not Saiyan. I'm going to start off as an Arcosian because that's the only one I've currently tested out so far. And so, what you do is that for these Arcosians, what you have to do is hold down your X button, which will bring like the whole like menu up that you always have. And Super is the cooler form that you're all used to. You click it again, it's at Ultimate Form. So if you go to Ultimate Form, if it charges up all the way, you are now a golden form. Yeah, he finally added a golden form for Arcosians, so you can actually go around and be freaking awesome and have your own golden form. Also, I'm just gonna, make a time set day so you can actually like see the guy. There you go. Look at that brightness there. So yeah, there you go. There is a new form for that. Now, if you want to get the God form, just like you would for disable dodges, just like you would for the Super Saiyan Blue, you go up to King Kai here. You have to be good because that's a thing. Learn skills and God form will be right there. It says already owned because I already have it. Now, what you have to do for this is go to you click it again, and it says God form. Now, you can't do God form while you're in your ultimate form for Arcosians, it looks like, because that'd be a little bit too overpowered. Maybe in the I haven't checked in the configs. Maybe in the configs you can fix that so you can put it on top of stuff, like how Kaioken does it, but I don't think so. I was reading on Jin's website that there was nothing for that. So you have to actually get out of your golden form, which, by the way, golden form brings it up ×3. Just gonna throw that one out there. ×3 for everything. Now, for God form, if it would be so kind. Oh, okay. Well, apparently it reset on me. Sometimes it does that. Stop that game. All right. So if you do this, we are now in the God form, which has the same God aura as Super Saiyan God, and that brings you up 16 times more. 16 times for God form. Yeah. It's pretty overpowered. It's really awesome. Like, as you know, I'm currently just like, I haven't updated any of my stats yet. Like, this is just base stats because I had to reset my characters and stuff like that. So it's 160 damage just by doing this. Now, I have to say that, does the Constitution go up? Constitution does not go up. So I'm assuming that if we go up to Flan here, our stamina is going to be... Oh, our stamina is... Well, it's not god-awful. It's not really that god-awful. I'm surprised. Sorry, Flan, I'm using... Now, you walk slightly back. There you go. Yeah, it's not that bad, actually. I thought it would be a lot worse for stamina because, I mean, we have 160 punch, and our Constitution's only 15. So, you know, I thought it would be a lot worse. So, there's that. So, that's the Arcosians right now. Wait, did I, like, grow when I'm in this? Random question. Yeah, you actually get a little... The model is actually a little smaller. That's actually kind of funny. No, I don't want to broadcast on Twitch. I don't want to do that. Stop that. All right. Next, we are going to check out the... we're going to start anew because we're going to have that. And we are going to be checking out the Namekians. Where are you? Namekians. There we go. It doesn't really matter too much for that. Now for Namekians, what it says on Jin's site, I'm just gonna have, yeah, sure, why not? It doesn't really matter that much. On Jin's site, Namekians have a giant Namekian form, so you can go like Lord Slug form. Now, where would that be? Would that be Power Boost? I believe it's Power Boost. Power Boost, Giants. There we go. So if we do this, and we charge up, and there we go. We are, well, we're full released right now. I don't know why. Okay, full release. There we go. We are in giant form. Yeah, you have to, like, go and, like, hit full release, it looks like. Now we are huge. Now, that's a little bit weird. I don't know, that's just kind of like how everything is. Your camera, he's looking at you, because technically my character model is huge, but I'm kind of like normal here. Now, can I actually go under this? I cannot. Okay. I thought like because my camera is like at my knees, I could still go through 2 blocks, but apparently not. So, everything looks at you like it's like you're huge, but your camera angle, you're still looking at them normal. Now, how much does this bring it up? If I'm not mistaken, yeah, it doesn't it brings you up 1. Giant form brings you up 1. Ugh, that's a bit good, actually. Giant form, I mean, you're huge, but really, it doesn't do that much. Doesn't do that much. Now, if we go to skills, we go back to God form. Now, how much will this God form do? If we go here to God, the Namekian God. And there we go. Namekian gods. Also, you get red eyes when you're in this form, so that's pretty sick. And you get 125, which I believe that's still the 16 times, because Namekians, they were at 7. So I think that's pretty much the same. We do 425 per punch. That's not bad at all. So yeah, there you go. Namekians, they have their own god forms. They have a giant form, which is it's pretty cool and all, but it doesn't seem that powerful. I mean, the model's kind of cool. It's a little bit glitchy. I mean, he just added them, so don't expect to be like absolutely perfect, knowing that this is like this first iteration of adding these types of transformations. So there's that. And lastly, there is a new form for humans. So if you humans out there, you crazy humans who don't like to play Saiyans for some god-awful reason, we can go to a human, and I don't want custom skin. I want my default skin. There we go. And I'm going to, you know what? I'm just going to have, there we go. Why not? I'm just going to have custom hair, just so that, I'm going to have custom hair just to see if, like, there's any color change to the hair or anything with these forms. So there we go. Next, bam, boom, booyah. And there we go. We got our, like, weird, like, Zamasu hair and stuff like that. Yeah, we're all 10s right now for this. We have human potential, which if we bump it up all the way, if I'm not mistaken, we got buffed and full release. Let's see what buff does. Am I in full release right now, or is that just buff? Oh my god, buff. Alright, so basically with buff, you turn into Master Roshi, and you're just like, Urgh! So yeah, if you want to be huge, if you want to be buff, you want to be John Cena, you can totally do that. With the human, that is that a human buff, or is that, I want to do full release, just to see if that's any different. Yeah, full release is a little bit, it looks like it kind of does the same when it comes to, does it do kind of the same? 17, yeah, it looks like it does kind of the same for strength-wise. Maybe, like, as you level it up, it's actually better. But you could be Master Roshi now and be extremely buff. Now, you know, it'd be great if we had toggle downfall. It'd be great if, like, yeah, stop doing that. Now we're gonna go back over to King Kai over here. He's gonna give us our god form. So here we go. Do this full release god. So you could be a human god. You could be basically, you could be Jesus. That's basically it. You're Jesus. And it's 130, which I don't think is as powerful as the Saiyans. I think Saiyans are a little bit, I mean, Arcosians. Arcosians are a little bit more powerful. A little weirder than that. So, out of all these forms, I'm kind of liking the Arcosian a little bit more. But, I mean, heck, if you want to, also, like, if you want to just, like, try to trick everybody that, like, you're a weak little human or whatever, you could just go around and just never charge and just be like, hey, da, 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 and just go BAM! Because you've got God Key. you've got God Key, but nobody knows that. Nobody knows that unless you start charging. Unless, like, they have a scouter and it breaks and you're just like, oh, yeah. Or the scouter doesn't pick up anything because you have God Key. So, you know, there's that too. So, there you go, everybody. New forms for everybody. So, yeah, like, because lately, the past year, actually, Saiyans have been extremely buffed. And there was, like, no like challenge with the other races. Like, it just like makes it seem like, why the heck would you even try to become a different race, because Saiyans are just so powerful. Now all of a sudden all these new forms are there, and Arcosians are looking great because they've got all the transformations, plus they've got golden, plus they've got God form. So like, damn, it's gonna be awesome. But as well, in the configs, there's one thing that Jin did add, that you are actually able to take off the aura in the red eyes if you really don't want to. I mean, if you're like not a big fan of the red eyes and the aura and stuff like that, you can take it off. That's like a config. You just make it from true to false. That's all you have to do. And also you can, just like any other form, you can edit these to be stronger than they really are. So like, if you feel like God form should be 700,000 times stronger than it really is, you could probably add that, except that would probably break the game. So don't do that. That's smart. But yeah, so thank you guys for joining once again. The link to the list that I was reading all this from will be down in the description below, which leads to a download link for the newest version of Dragon Block C. So you can do that. Be sure to check it out. Be sure to support him. Give him thumbs up. Say hi. Because he's done a very good job. It's a one-man show, and he's been doing a pretty good job lately. Knowing that, like, like, all of a sudden he's been doing a lot of work. Especially the fact that, like, he spent, like, a couple of weeks having to redo everything because his computer, like, hit the bucket and he lost, like, half his stuff. So, thankfully, he's doing really great. So, thank you, Jen, for that. You are amazing, my friend. So, on that note, I'm going to say thank you guys for joining once again, and I will be seeing you later.